Hey, it's Malcolm from Rock This Town Records in beautiful Gilbert, Arizona. If you're in Phoenix over the holidays or during spring training time, make sure you stop in. Today I wanted to talk about a wonderful collection that includes, well, it's all UK pressings, including Astro Weeks by the great Van Morrison. Now, the thing about UK pressings that everybody says is that UK pressings in the 70s, and this is pretty much all UK pressings, a lot of them are first pressings, so that's very cool. Everybody says they sound amazing. So this collection came into the store about 3 months ago. Oh, Adam Hart Mother, very nice. And it was brought in by a young man, retired to Phoenix back in, what was it, 1999. Stones, very cool. Oh, more Stones. He used to be the tour manager for the Yardbirds, Cream, Dire Straits. He did some tours with a lot of other bands as well. And he brought in his collection. He was selling it. Great guy, really cool guy. A lot of fun to talk to. He had a million great stories. He talked about, I'm a big fan of Mark Knopfler, right? So I asked him, so what were the guys in Dire Straits like when you were on the road with them? He says, just between you and I, he says, they were boring not because they weren't good guys, they were great guys, but they wanted to take their wives and their children along for the ride. And the issue there with him, I think, was that he wanted to party a little bit, Can't really do that. He also had a great story about the Commodores. Now, if you know anything about England, it doesn't snow there. But when the Commodores were there, and this is when Lionel was in the band, apparently it was snowing a lot, especially around the venues. So you get my drift there. Ooh, Pink Floyd, nice. So these pressings are fantastic. There's actually a guy that comes in the store regularly. He keeps telling me, you gotta listen to Wishbone Ash. You gotta listen to Wishbone Ash. So shout out to Jeff. I'm gonna listen to some Wishbone Ash. I just got into, what was it? Oh, King Crimson. Go figure, Sometimes you miss stuff. You miss a lot of good music over the years. But yeah, these are all UK pressings that came in as part of the collection. Now, the big thing is, a lot of this is sold. We put this out about, a month ago, and this is kind of what's left. Bob Dylan, UK stuff, more Bob Dylan. And he had pretty much all the Pink Floyd albums, a lot of them first pressings. He had a lot of Led Zeppelin, a lot of first pressings of Led Zeppelin albums from the UK. Once again, all UK pressings. And the thing with the Led Zeppelins, it was pretty cool. In fact, it was a lot of misprinted stuff. So rare stuff like Misty Mountain Top instead of Misty Mountain Hop, and Livin' Lovin' Wreck instead of what it should have been, Livin' Lovin' Made, Concert for Bangladesh. So yeah, just amazing stuff. In fact, one of the young ladies that works in the store, Audrey, she picked up a copy of, I think it was Sheer Heart Attack, and it was like a factory version. So he got that, I think, straight out the factory even before it was out. So very cool stuff there. Eric Clapton, a lot of great artists here. Oh, we got some, an American artist, I think, which are, hard to find, these UK pressings from the 70s of like Creedence. The thing I'm most proud of, besides buying it and get a chance to meet this guy, who was a fantastic guy. I hope he's doing okay. We'll leave it at that. But it was so nice of him to come in, and everyone who's bought some of these UK pressings from us puts them on, and they're like, yeah, they sound amazing. So I'm like, yeah, that's really cool. Oh, more Wishbone Ash. Who doesn't love Wishbone Ash, right? Uh-oh. I don't think this was in his collection. It somehow slipped in, which is pretty funny. It's a Venom record, but it is a UK pressing, so it qualifies, I guess, but it wasn't part of his collection. But yeah, some ABBA, more ABBA. There you go. So if you're in the Phoenix area and you see anything you like, make sure you swing on by, or if you're in town for the holidays, as Christmas is coming. Yes, it is. What do I want for Christmas? I just want to make people happy, and I don't want to worry. Because worrying stinks, right? And then, of course, coming up after the first of the year, got a lot of events going on in Phoenix. There's the Innings Festival, there's spring training, there's the car shows up there in Scottsdale. A lot of stuff to do there. Oh, nice. Oh, here's one I've been wanting to talk about, Vanishing Point. So I'm a huge Quentin Tarantino fan, and I know he was a fan of Vanishing Point. This is still here. Okay, if somebody comes in this weekend or in the next week or so and buys this, I'll be okay with it, but if they don't, it's going home with me. So you've been warned. I find this movie fascinating, and Australian movie, right? And I love Zoe Bell, who's in a lot of Quentin Tarantino movies. She's a stunt woman. She did all those stunts in, what was the movie with Kurt Russell that he did with, it was like a combo effect one. Oh, I can't remember the name of it. Anyways, if you remember the name of it, leave it in the comments. You know, where he's got the car and he, you know, well, he decides to kill all those young ladies with his car, which is very Grand Theft Auto 6 of him, isn't it? Well, maybe Grand Theft Auto 4, but yeah, a lot of good stuff. So once again, thanks to the young man who came in to sell these vinyl records, and he had a lot of great stories beyond Dire Straits. And yeah, I mean, it's just so many great stories. I wish he'd come back in. So if you see this, buddy boy, come back in. And he was actually in that one weird movie. You remember that movie where the Yardbirds with Jimmy Page and Eric Clapton are on stage? I forget the movie. And Eric Clapton, not Eric Clapton, it's Jimmy Page and Jimmy Page and Jeff Beck. And Jeff Beck's guitar starts acting up. And a guy comes up from the audience. That was the guy that was in our store. It was the road manager. And Jeff Beck starts whacking his guitar, whacking the amps and stuff. And oh, look at this. Somebody called about this today. Well, this is terrible. No, this isn't City to City. I thought this was City to City. This is Night Owl. Somebody called about looking for a copy of City to City. Anyway, so Jeff Beck's jamming his guitar against the amps and almost hits the young man that was in the store. So good stuff. Yeah. So as we plow through these, what else we got? We got this guy. We got Stephen Stills. I'm not the biggest Stephen Stills fan. What can I say? Mike Oldfield, Status Quo, very cool. Cliff Richard, a lot of 70s stuff, obviously, as you'd guess, because it is stuff from the 70s. Finally, the Moody Blues. Ooh, Easy Rider soundtrack. Is that a UK? Yeah, that is a UK pressing. Very cool. Steppenwolf on this bad boy. Of course, the Byrds. Very nice. Jimi Hendrix. Beautiful, beautiful. More Moody Blues. And Fisher Z. And finally, we'll end with Loudon Wainwright III. So there you go. That's kind of what's left of the UK pressing. I'm sorry I did not get a chance to talk about this before we put it out, because there was just some unbelievably great stuff in there. There was even a Julie Brain record in there. That's an inside joke. Come into the store, ask young Audrey about it one time. If you're in the Phoenix area, I'm sure she'd love to tell you all about it. So there you go. There you go. If you dug the little episode we did here on the YouTube of Love, make sure you subscribe and follow. And yeah, we'll leave it at that. Have a great day. Come see us next time here in Phoenix. And I'll see you in the emergency room.